Learn grammar without any effort. Welcome to your digital classroom. I am Saji Kevi and you are watching my channel, The Eureka. Let's learn auxiliary verbs without any effort. What are the auxiliary verbs? Helping verbs are called auxiliary verbs. For example, is, am, are, was, were, can, could, may, might. These are the auxiliary verbs. Why do we require auxiliary verbs? We require auxiliary verbs to make a sentence negative, to make passive voice, to frame questions. We require auxiliary verbs. We cannot frame questions without auxiliary verbs. We cannot frame passive voice without auxiliary verb. And if we want to use the word not in a sentence without auxiliary verb, we cannot use it. And if we use it, it will be wrong. So, auxiliary verbs are very significant for us to learn. There are two types of auxiliary verbs: primary auxiliary verb and modal auxiliary verbs. Which are the primary auxiliary verbs? Be, do, and have are the primary auxiliary verbs. And they are three in number. Primary auxiliary verbs are three in number: be, do, and have. Of course, be has got other forms. Present form is, am, are. Past, was, were. And past participle, been. In the same way, do has other forms. Do, does, did. Then have, has, had. These are the primary auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs are 13 in number. They are will or shall, may, might, can, could, would, should, must, ought to, dare, and need. Now you see a sentence. He is doing his work. Here, is the auxiliary verb. Doing is the main verb. Let's examine another sentence. You can swim across this river. Here, can is the auxiliary verb and swim is the main verb. And here you find auxiliary verbs is and can. Now, there are two types of auxiliary verbs: primary auxiliary verb and modal auxiliary verb. What is the difference between primary auxiliary verb and modal auxiliary verb? Which are the primary auxiliary verb? Do, be, and have. These are primary auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verbs agree with the number and person, agree with the subject. For example, she is learning English. Here, is the verb. Now look at the sentence. They are learning English. Here, are is the auxiliary verb. Now, I am learning English. So you see, here is, here are, am. That is to say, is, are, am. They are the base form of the primary auxiliary verb be, and that primary auxiliary verb change according to the number and person according to the subject. Number, whether the subject is singular or plural, person, first person, second person, third person. In other words, they change according to the subject of the verb. Whereas modal auxiliary verbs remain same. Modal auxiliary verb will not have any change when you change the subject. For example, I can swim across this river. You can swim across this river. She can swim across the river. You see, all can. Can is a modal auxiliary verb that does not change with the subject. The difference between primary and modal auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verb changes with the subject, whereas modal auxiliary verb does not change with the subject. Now the second difference. Primary auxiliary verb can be used as this main verb of the subject, whereas modal auxiliary verb cannot be used so. For example, she is a clever girl. Here, which is the verb? Is the verb. And here, is used as the main verb. Now, another example, you try. You are brave. Here, are is the verb, and are is the main verb. Thus, we learn primary auxiliary verb can be used as the main verb. That is, these are be form of the verb. Let's try with another primary auxiliary verb. They do the work. Do is the verb, and it is the main verb of the sentence. He does the work. Here, does is the main verb, not the auxiliary verb. So, we find this form of the verb can be used as the main verb of the sentence. Be form also we can use, do also we can use. Now let's examine another sentence. I have a pen. Here have is the verb and have is the main verb. Look at another sentence. She has a brother. She has a brother. Here has is the main verb. Thus we learn primary auxiliary verb can be the main verb of a sentence, whereas modal auxiliary verb cannot be the main verb of a sentence. These are the two differences between primary auxiliary verb and modal auxiliary verb. First one, primary auxiliary verb changes with the subject, and primary auxiliary verb can be the main verb. Modal auxiliary verb does not change with the subject, and modal auxiliary verb cannot be the main verb of a sentence. Now, let us analyze the uses of modal auxiliary verb. Let's examine auxiliary verb can. Where do we use can? Can we use to express ability? First use. Second one, strong possibility. Third use, to express an informal permission. Fourth one, an informal request. Thus, can be used for expressing ability, strong possibility, and informal permission and informal request. Let us analyze the use of can in sentence. For example, she can sing a song. That expresses ability. She is able to sing a song. She can sing a song. That shows the ability. Can expresses strong possibility. For example, there was a landslide. Therefore, the road can be blocked. So here there was a landslide and there is a strong possibility of road being blocked. Now, can you explain this lesson to me? This is an informal request. You can use this one among your peers, among your friends. Can you give me your pen? It's a polite request to get to something. And then, can you explain this lesson to me? You can ask to your friends. You cannot make this way of request to a teacher or an elderly person. Therefore, avoid the use of can when you want to make a request. Then, informal permission. Can I go out today? It's an informal way of asking permission. Can I go out today? It's also not a polite way of asking. So, can be mainly used for expressing ability and strong possibility. And as far as possible, avoid the use of can for expressing request or for seeking permission. When you speak among the friends, you may use this use. Can you give me your pen? Can I help you? Now, let's learn could. Where should we use could? We use could to express past ability, weak possibility, and then to express a polite request for permission. So we can use could for four things: to express past ability, weak possibility, polite request, polite permission. Now let's analyze the sentences to understand the use of could. Could is used to express past ability. For example, when I was young, I could walk for 10 kilometers. So, past ability, when I was young, I could walk for 10 kilometers. That was a past ability, not a present ability. If it is a present ability, I should use the word can. Second use is to express a weak possibility. Weak possibility. Can express strong possibility, could expresses weak possibility. For example, as there was a minor accident, the road could be blocked. So you see, the accident is minor and there is no chance, almost no chance of blocking of the road. there was a minor accident, the road could be blocked. Weak possibility. But when we learned can, strong possibility, there was landslide. The road can be blocked. Greater chance of the road being blocked. Now let us see another use of it. Could you explain this lesson to me? So here it's a very polite way of requesting someone to do some help for you. Could you explain this lesson to me? You can ask your teacher. Can you explain this lesson to me? You should not ask to your teacher. You can ask your friends because they are equal. You are equal. Therefore, you can use can. Can you explain this lesson to me? But you shall not ask a teacher or even your parents, can you explain this lesson? But could you explain this lesson to me? Could can be used for expressing formal permission. For example, could I make an announcement in the class? You went to the class and you are requesting the teacher that could I make an announcement in the class, a formal permission from the teacher to make the announcement. Could I enter the office? You are seeking the formal permission. Could I enter the office? Thus we learn the uses of can and could. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, kindly subscribe, like and share. Stay tuned for more videos on Model Auxiliary Verb.